Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome back to Bytesize, the show where I review games that I've taken interest in. They have to be old, they have to be new, they just have to be something I'm interested in. And today we're going to be talking about Tinykin, a Pikmin-inspired game that I honestly feel like should have taken a few more inspirations from Pikmin. But either way, it's okay in a sense, but I'll just get into the reason why later. For now, the story of the game is that you are a human that lives on the planet Aegis. You discover a signal on the original planet of humans, Earth, and decide to teleport yourself to said planet to meet the person that made the signal. Now you find out that you're stuck there with the inhabitants of the current world, bugs, and they agree to help you as long as you are able to get the components in each part of the house. And I say house because the house in question has become a giant place that you have to traverse using various methods, including the use of the namesake, Tinykins. Now, that's all well and good, and it's very familiar to Pikmin 1. Just to say this, I played Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, so I have a familiarity with this type of thing, and thus why I can say there were aspects that I really wish were still in the game. But they weren't deal-breaker type of things. So, let's just get on with it. First off, in graphics, there's not really much of a problem. I don't have any personal issues with it or anything of that sort, nothing technical or anything. Well, technically technical because I couldn't get the best graphics because my current computer is not able to do that, but that's a whole other matter. But the graphics look fine as is, like, it's 2D characters on a 3D world, and it looks fine. The style is interesting. I don't mind the fact that everything is realistic in terms of the world itself. I mean, hell, Pikmin was freaking realistic to the point at the time it would have looked like you were on Earth, actually. It's fine either way. You don't go into these games expecting everything to be realistic to the point anyway. So, yeah. The only thing I can say is that I'm probably expecting that the fact that the 2D characters are actually on 3D models just so that they can interact with the world properly, because I would imagine how hard it would be to just have 2D things in a 3D world. But either way, we'll just move on from that and just go right into gameplay. Gameplay is where I have a lot of pet peeves with the game. Pet peeves, not game-breaking things, just stuff that bothers me because of as I'm someone with experience playing Pikmin and such. So, here we go. There are 5 Tinykin you can collect that will do various jobs that help you throughout the game to do various tasks. And that's where part of the problem rises, because here's the thing. Just to point out first off, in Pikmin, you have a limited amount of Pikmin you can use at any given time, up to 100. And that was great because it gave you more problem-solving skills, because it's like you can only take out so many, so even if you wanted to do like 100 red, 100 blue, 100 yellow, you might come across a situation that's not the right approach. So with that in mind, this one kind of gave me completely different ideas. Like, I had so many Tinykin at the end of each level, it was like, what do I do with them now? Because they don't leave the world with you, like they don't go to like the hub or anything, but it's like every time I would return to a place, they're still there, which kind of feels off, because it's like in Pikmin they at least have a home to go to at the end of it or whatever, you know, while they wait for you to come out. But this one is like, I have no idea where they go. Not that there's any predators or anything in this game, so there's not really any risk. That's another thing. Not that that's bad, I just feel like it would have been a little better if there was like anything that actually utilize the Tinykin a little more. And then there's the colors. Now, let me give you a rundown quickly of what the Pikmin do, just to quickly give a comparison. Okay, just gonna jump in here just to save some time and say that the difference between Pikmin and Tinykin is that their uses are more based on certain aspects. For instance, the Pikmin are used for more elemental type things, such as the red ones being fireproof, the yellow ones being shockproof, and the blue ones being waterproof. Whereas the Tinykin are more practical uses, where like the pink one, which is used for lifting and moving stuff, and the red ones, which are essentially bombs. I say those specifically because those are the ones that bother me the most, because the pink ones you can used to lift stuff, but honestly, all Pikmin could do that in Pikmin, so it kind of felt weird that I could only use one specifically to do that in Tinykin. And the bombs is like any Pikmin could also be the bombs, and also be one-time use, with the exception of the red ones. Unless you feed them to a boss, but that's a whole other matter. Regardless, those are the biggest pet peeves of mine regarding this thing, so yeah. Okay, with that done, we'll move on. And with that said, I honestly would actually recommend the game. It's kind of, I guess you could say it's more of an introductory type of thing to Pikmin, because Pikmin, I would say, is a lot harder in terms of gameplay and all that. Because, like I said, you have only up to 100 that you can use, and because you could grow more, obviously, but you can only take out 100 at a time. Otherwise, you're free to do as you wish, and use as many as you wish, but only up to 100. And after that, it's like, you have to basically do puzzle solving and defeat enemies in order to achieve your goal. And that's how it is throughout the entire game, of all 3 games. Although, I remember seeing a Twitter post recently that apparently a 4th one was in development and nearing completion, but never came into fruition. So, take that for what it's worth. But either way, I would definitely recommend this game, and would say that you can find it on Xbox Game Pass for free, as long as you're a subscriber. Otherwise, it is at the following platforms at the price at the lower left hand of the screen. With that said, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bytesize. If you did, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!